Are you ready to see how one single bill could reshape America's taxes, healthcare, and borders overnight? Today, we're diving into President Trump's newly passed One Big Beautiful Bill, a law that's already sparking fierce debate from Washington to your wallet. If you want to know what just changed for your family, your paycheck, and the country's future, you're in the right place. Welcome to the Tribal Lens. On July 4th, President Trump signed the One Big Beautiful Bill into law, hailing it as the biggest win of his second term. Supporters call it the largest middle-class tax cut in history and a guarantee of border security and military strength. Critics warn it's a massive shift of wealth to the rich and a threat to healthcare for millions. But what's actually inside this nearly 1,000-page law? Let's break it down in plain English.
Important that we pass this One Big Beautiful Bill, which is the largest tax cuts in American history.
First, here are the key features. Permanent tax cuts extend the individual tax cuts from 2017, which were set to expire, and add new deductions for seniors, tips, and overtime pay. Child and family benefits are expanded. The child tax credit is raised by $200, and the bill creates Trump accounts, tax-free savings for kids with a treasury deposit for newborns. On healthcare, the bill cuts $1 trillion from Medicaid and tightens eligibility for food assistance, also known as SNAP, requiring more paperwork and new work requirements. For border and defense, the bill pours $150 billion into border enforcement and another $150 billion into the military, making ICE the most heavily funded law enforcement agency in the U.S. And finally, on debt and deficit, the bill raises the debt ceiling by $5 trillion and, according to the Congressional Budget Office, will add over $3 trillion to the national deficit by 2034. So, how does this affect you? If you're a worker, there are no more taxes on tips or overtime pay. That means more take-home money for millions in the service industry. If you're a parent, you'll see higher child tax credits and the chance to open a Trump account for your child's future. If you're on Medicaid or SNAP, you may face stricter work requirements and more frequent eligibility checks. Nearly 11 million Americans could lose health coverage, according to nonpartisan estimates. If you care about the environment, the bill rolls back clean energy tax credits and boosts fossil fuel incentives. If you're concerned about national security, the bill delivers record funding for border security, deportations, and military upgrades. Why is this bill so controversial? Supporters say this is a blue-collar boom, lower taxes, more jobs, and stronger borders.
Trump calls it the ultimate fulfillment of his campaign promises. Opponents argue it's political suicide for Republicans, warning of higher deficits, millions losing health coverage, and a rollback of social safety nets. Even some Republicans expressed doubts, fearing the cuts to Medicaid and food aid could hurt their constituents. What do you think? Is the One Big Beautiful Bill a game changer for America or a disaster in disguise? Will these tax cuts and spending shifts help your family, or do you worry about the impact on healthcare and the national debt? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. If you found this breakdown helpful, don't forget to subscribe to the Tribal Lens for more unbiased, fact-checked analysis on the biggest stories shaping your world.